I've got 6 phone stands here. We're gonna review as we start our journey on building the ultimate mobile retro gaming device. Let's go to the workbench. It started OFUYERL. OFUYERL. All right. So shows that it does hold the phone both ways. I'm sure most of them do. That's it. Cardboard box. We'll call this one the OFU for short. It's kind of nice and simple. Okay. This thing, how much do we weigh? Let's go. Oh yeah, ounces is fine. 3.8 ounces. And how well does it hold our phone? So I've got this HDMI cable attached because I do plan on using it. HDMI. So it looks great. Holds the phone real sturdy. It's nice. So it does this way. Kind of could slide off. There's nothing. Does this open up? No, it's just got little pads there. The OFUYERL. And some games, some shoot 'em ups, and a few other PSP games will play this way. Let's turn this down. So this does hold it all right though. It's not like gonna fly off there. This way it's a little unsteady, but this way it's actually really sturdy. So it's kind of nice. It's pretty flat. Little case for it, that's handy. Okay, next up, the Laxarmer. All these have really weird names. Laxarmer. Oh, it does say on it weight 128 grams. It's pretty heavy. Ooh, it's nice and solid though. This thing is heavy. 4.6 ounces. Just feels really solid. Okay. That's kind of unfortunate. There's no way to adjust the tilt of it. I mean, it sure holds it sturdy, and it could work. I like that it's so solid. I mean, but oh, maybe if we tweak this, there we go. If we tweak this, we can adjust the height. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, how well does that work with a cable plugged in? Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. I don't know how well it'll work on a real uneven surface, but the point of this is setting it up on a desk, so I could see myself playing this. Okay, well that one's pretty cool. These are pretty cool so far. It's super solid. The hinge feels really good. It's got rubber feet, and this part's rubber. It's like all siliconed on these parts, so it won't go anywhere. Pretty slim. A little heavy, I would think, though, for what we're planning on doing. All right, next up, the MoKo. This one came, let me get rid of this crazy package. Noisy package. This came as a double pack. So let's see if I can figure this out. Okay. Yay to that. Oh, okay, here we go, height adjustment. This one's super lightweight, 1.2 ounces. This looks like it's doing the job. Super lightweight. Holds it very well. It actually works really good. Oh. So that's as far as it leans back though. Is that enough? I feel like, you know, for such a small device, if I'm not plugging it in the HDMI, I want it close and I want it to lean back. And really do this. It is actually holding it, but not necessarily the, oh, it has degrees on here, so it looks like 60, 68 degrees. Anyway, it doesn't lean back a whole lot. I wish that it did more. It's not terrible. It's definitely, the strength of this one definitely is the weight, and it's pretty flat. It's got silicone feet, little silicone grip there. These are all really nice, actually. I'm pretty impressed. Next up, the JSAUX. Maybe. Let's take a look. What do we got here? Oh, we need a knife. This is interesting. This one actually came with valuable instructions here. Oh. There we go. Okay, well this one's definitely flat. It's large. Maybe I should have read the instructions. Tilt it back. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, it holds phone well. It's got good resistance. Just hold it in both directions. A little sloppy this way. Oh, way. 3.7 ounces. Pretty stable. I mean, this does catch it. It's not going to go anywhere. And this way with the cord. I can't imagine I'm actually going to play it that way with the cord very often. It's got a lot of play in here for it to shift around, but you can get this thing at any height you want, or angle, excuse me, like that. It's pretty nice. It seems like a little bigger than it need be for this purpose, although it's so flat. I mean, maybe not more flat than the others. Silicone feet on all sides. It does have a bit of a better profile even than the MoKo. So this one's probably the thinnest thus far. All right, this one is the AISIERONE. AISIERONE. I don't know why these gotta have such crazy names. What the hell is going on here? Okay, no instructions. Oh, no, there's something on the back. Okay, this thing's huge. .4 ounces. So this kind of comes in middle of the road. This thing's relatively flat, but just huge. I mean, it's not any wider than the phone, but compared to the others, it's just massive. I mean, look at that for this. You know, you're gonna play it horizontally most of the time, and then it doesn't have a fluid way of moving this back. You've just got these 5 settings, and this thing is just huge. I'm not a fan of this. If I was gonna play shoot 'em ups all the time, maybe, because this is really stable this way. You know, you can shoot 'em ups with the cable. Then, if shoot 'em ups was your thing, this is maybe a stand to get, but I think it's one of my least favorite thus far. Oh, there we go. All right, last up, the Lamicall. Okay. It's metal, but maybe aluminum. It's lightweight. Most of these ones that are metal are aluminum. Let's see. Is it that simple? Is that what we're doing here? So this just helps fold flush. This is an interesting design. Holds it. Does the job. A little taller than need be. It's a little wobbly this way, but it's on an uneven surface. It's just a little narrow. This is weird flexible silicone, which I don't know that matters a whole lot. Let's see, what do we got here? Profile's pretty slim. Middle of the road. When I set out to do the review, I didn't know what to expect, but the JSAUX definitely won the day. Now that relies on this hinge staying stiff so it has proper resistance. So the JSAUX wins for several reasons. The first being, you can set this thing to any angle you want and it sits solidly. The other thing that I didn't realize until I really got to play on it is a big advantage over the Lamicall or the MoKo, which are both lighter and smaller, is that it raises the device off the desk. And so when you're playing it and you're holding a controller, your hands and the controller don't get in the way as much. You can have the device closer to you and you're not getting in the way of it. So the MoKo, the most lightweight, I was actually the most excited to have a really lightweight solution, but it only has fixed positioning, and so it failed. And the Lamicall, it has this rubber piece, this flexible silicone piece, and it sits on here, and because it's so narrow where it actually sits, this thing gets kind of unstable. I didn't like the instability if you're gonna play a shmup and put the phone in a vertical position, this thing also, it doesn't have a very tall back. With its width, it's just completely unstable. This, if you're gonna plug in HDMI, you can go any position. I have it really leaned back here so you can see it, but I guess if you're gonna go that way, you've got to come up a little more, which you would normally. This is a good playable height. And even with the dongle, which is kind of heavy, there's no cord attached, so it's just weight hanging off here, and it still performs solidly. All right, if you enjoyed this video, click a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.